Imagine this. You're home alone on a regular Friday night. You're curled up on the couch, tucked under a cozy blanket, with the latest bestseller in one hand and a steaming mug of chamomile tea in the other. The faint scent of lavender wafts through the air. A quiet hum from the heater creates a soothing rhythm. It's the perfect picture of tranquility, a moment of serene solitude. But then, out of nowhere, the tranquility is interrupted. The doorbell rings, an unexpected sound in your peaceful evening. A sense of intrigue washes over you as you set down your book and tea and make your way to the door. You peek through the peephole and see a pizza delivery person standing on your front porch. A pizza delivery on this quiet evening? You didn't order one. Your heart skips a beat. A sudden sense of unease pricks at the edges of your calm. As you squint to get a better look, something even more peculiar catches your eye. The delivery person is wearing a mask. Not just any mask, but a pig mask. A strange, eerie pig mask. Your mind races, trying to make sense of this unusual sight. Is this a prank, a mix-up, or something more sinister? Your heart pounds in your chest as you unlock the door, the cold metal of the doorknob sending a chill down your spine. You're not sure what to expect, but you know you need to confront this strange situation. You open the door, the cool evening air rushing past you, causing you to shiver. The pizza delivery person, still wearing the pig mask, stares back at you, silent. The box of pizza in their hands serves as a bizarre contrast to the unsettling scene. So there I was, face to face with a pig-masked pizza deliverer. The usual tranquility of my Friday night shattered, replaced with a mystery that was about to unfold. Now, I didn't remember ordering a pizza, especially not from someone in a pig mask. A chill slithered down my spine as I stared at the grinning swine face on the other side of the door. The night suddenly felt colder, the silence louder. The hair on my arms stood on end as my mind raced to make sense of the bizarre situation. A pizza? I hadn't dialed any restaurant. No online order either. My memory was as clear as the moonlit night outside. I'd planned a quiet evening with my old friend Agatha Christie, not a late-night pepperoni feast. And the pig mask? That was just the cherry on top of this oddity Sunday. A knot of fear twisted in my stomach. The world outside my cozy living room was full of strange, unpredictable things, but this was beyond my wildest imagination. I was alone, and it was dark outside. The only thing separating me from the pig mask delivery guy was the door. Should I just close it, bolt it, and pretend this was some weird dream? Yet a part of me was intrigued. The mystery lover in me couldn't ignore the bizarre puzzle that had landed on my doorstep. Was it a mistake, a prank, or something more sinister? I glanced again at the pizza box. It was an ordinary cardboard box, the kind you'd get from any pizzeria. But the hands holding it were gloved in black, and the face behind the box was hidden behind that unsettling pig mask. I grappled with my decision. Safety told me to slam the door shut, call the police, or maybe a friend. Curiosity, on the other hand, whispered, what if there's more to it? A tussle between fear and intrigue played out in my mind. I remembered the many mystery novels I devoured, the thrill of turning each page, the satisfaction of solving the puzzle before the detective did. In the end, curiosity got the best of me, and I took the pizza. With the box in my hands, I couldn't help but wonder what was really going on. I stood there in my kitchen with this unexpected pizza box. The weight of it was normal, but the situation was anything but. My mind started to wander, creating 1,000,001 scenarios of what could possibly be inside. Would it be a regular pizza or something more sinister? Or perhaps something more exciting? I could almost see myself in a black and white noir film, a damsel in distress unraveling a complex mystery. I half expected to open the box and find a secret message coated in anchovies or a treasure map leading to a forgotten pirate's booty, drawn in pepperoni and cheese. The possibilities were as endless as they were ridiculous. But this was no movie. This was my life, and there was an unopened pizza box in my hands, delivered by a man in a pig mask. It was time to face the reality, whatever it might be. With a deep breath, I lifted the lid. A waft of warm, cheesy aroma filled my kitchen. It was comforting, familiar, and yet, in that moment, utterly foreign. My heart pounded in my chest as I looked down at the contents of the box. There it was, a pizza. A regular, perfectly round, deliciously smelling pepperoni pizza. No secret messages, no treasure maps, just a pizza. I inspected every inch of it, looking for any clue, any sign of something unusual. But there was nothing. Just pepperoni, cheese, and the occasional olive. The anticlimax was almost comical. I had let my imagination run wild, expecting the extraordinary, the outlandish, even the dangerous. But all I had got was a well-cooked, delicious pizza. It was a strange, bewildering, and yet somewhat amusing situation. I had been handed a mystery, a puzzle, a conundrum. And the only clue I had was a regular pepperoni pizza. But all I found was a regular pepperoni pizza. But as I took a closer look, I realized this was no ordinary pizza. This wasn't just about the unexpected delivery or the strange pig-masked courier. No, there was something more to it, something concealed within the very fabric of the pizza. The pepperoni pieces weren't scattered haphazardly as one might expect. Instead, they were arranged in a specific pattern, an intricate design, like a hidden treasure map baked into a delicious, cheesy crust. The pattern was subtle, almost too subtle to notice at first glance. But once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. The pepperoni pieces seemed to form a number, or maybe a letter. It was as if someone had used them to etch out a cryptic message, a secret code waiting to be deciphered. Each piece of pepperoni, each slice of mushroom, every bit of olive, they all seemed to have a purpose, a role to play in this grand puzzle. The pizza, it seemed, was its own universe, a world teeming with hidden clues and unseen secrets. And I was the explorer, the detective, tasked with unraveling this delicious mystery. But what did it all mean? What was the message that was so important, so crucial, that it had to be conveyed through a pizza? Was it a warning? A plea for help? A simple joke? The possibilities were endless, the questions countless. And yet, there was a certain thrill in this uncertainty, a sense of exhilaration in the face of the unknown. It was a challenge, a riddle waiting to be solved, and I was determined to crack the code, to unveil the truth hidden beneath the layers of cheese and tomato sauce. In the end, it dawned on me. The pizza was more than just a pizza. It was a canvas, a medium through which a story was being told. A message was being conveyed. It was a coded message, a secret waiting to be revealed. The pizza wasn't just a pizza, it was a coded message. Suddenly, my Friday night had turned into a real-life mystery. The pizza box lay open, the pepperoni message staring back at me. I couldn't shake off the feeling that the pizza delivery guy in the pig mask was perhaps a messenger, sending me on a wild goose chase. But I was up for the challenge. As I began to decipher the code, my mind raced with possibilities. Could this be a secret society reaching out to me? Or maybe it was a clever marketing ploy by some new mystery-themed pizza joint. Whatever it was, I was hooked. Now, I'm no cryptographer, but I've always had a knack for puzzles. I started by jotting down the pepperoni positions on a piece of paper. Each slice seemed to represent a letter. But what was the key? The answer wasn't immediately clear. As I stared at the pizza, I noticed something. The crust, the cheese, the pepperoni. They were all in a perfect circle. And there it was, my first clue. The pizza was a cipher wheel, a tool used by ancient Rome's secret service. Excitement bubbled up in me as I started to rotate my homemade cipher wheel. I tried different alignments, looking for patterns. The letters started to form words, and the words started to form sentences. I was on to something. As the mystery began to unravel, I felt a rush of excitement. This wasn't just any ordinary night. This was an adventure, a journey into the unknown. I felt like a detective, piecing together the clues of a case that had landed right on my doorstep. And so, my Friday night took an unexpected turn. I was no longer just a bystander in my own life. I was the protagonist in my own mystery story. The pig-masked pizza guy, the secret message, the cipher wheel. They were all pieces of my very own puzzle. And that's how an unexpected pizza delivery turned my ordinary night into a thrilling adventure. Who knew a little mystery could make life so much more exciting? Y'all, we're wrapping up here, but don't you go anywhere just yet. Show some love, hit that like button. Fancy more content like this? Go on, subscribe and let that bell icon ring so you won't miss a beat. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, sharing is caring. Until next time, stay tuned.